Arsenal have gone through an entire league campaign without losing.
How's it going, YouTube? My name is the Touring Boss, and welcome to episode number 7 of our Arsenal career mode here on FIFA 20. So in the last episode, we finally found a slider setup that I actually enjoyed playing with, and in between last episode and now I simulated 3 games. We unfortunately drew away against Burnley in the Premier League. We also drew with Chelsea in the FA Cup replay, but we actually beat them at Stamford Bridge on penalties 4-5, and then I always hate having to say this when I simulate a game at home against a lower league team, or a lower position team. Yep. 2-1 loss to Newcastle. Alrighty. Well, in this episode we are going to be starting our knockout stages in the Europa League. We've got 2 games up against RB Salzburg. We are... yeah, sure, let's play this game against Everton, then we'll simulate against West Brom, and we'll finish against West Ham. You may recall last time Everton did beat us, so we're looking for some revenge in that game. But first, let's get into our away leg against Salzburg. We're going into it with the most high overall lineup that we possibly could create here. All of the starters. Hopefully, we can get a good result. Obviously, if we get a draw, it'll be alright, because then it's all just easier to win at the Emirates. But I mean, I think we are much better than Salzburg, and I'm hoping for 2 wins across these 2 games. I've also turned off the commentary for these games, but I have turned on the ambiance pretty loud, just so that we can make it more of an in-game environment where I actually serve as the commentator rather than just weird background people talking. Guendouzi, Martinelli, he's going to go for a finesse shot with his right foot. Oh my lord, what a spectacular finish from the Brazilian youngster, and Martinelli has given us the lead here. Alba, Joe Willock, he's going to get it up the field for Martinelli. It's a bit of a heavy ball, but Martinelli's got it. He's just running away past all the defenders. He's going to strike one for his brace, and Valka's made a very good save. I don't know many skill moves, so I was basically just running that whole time. It's over the top looking for Rafael now. Plays it back to Mwepu. This man's onside here. It's Januzovic. He's going to square it back for Berisha. And literally their first good opportunity of the game has resulted in an equalizer. We've been playing like absolute crap in this second half. We can't pass it out of our own back. And Salzburg's man advantage is showing there. Will we get a last minute winner? It's Aubameyang. He's going to have to go for the shot. And Valka makes the save. And they've kept it in bounds. That's full time. I mean, there was just no oomph to our attack. We couldn't find that creative spark and just get the winning goal here. It ends up a 1-1 draw in the first leg in Austria, which is really, really not what we wanted. As you can see, we had about twice the opportunities that they did, but we just could not capitalize. 3 days later, we've got a home game up against Everton. Hopefully we can get some revenge, but we do have a pretty rotated lineup here, because it was only a few days after our last game, and then we have the second leg against Salzburg in another 3 days, so a pretty packed schedule, so we are going to have to rotate quite a bit in these times. The pass on to Reece Nelson. Can he get a good finish off? The answer is no. Pickford makes a save there. It was a really decent opportunity, but now we've got a corner in for Callum Chambers. That was literally the first shot on target I've gotten in this series from a corner. Now 7 minutes in, countless corners, dozens and dozens of them, and we finally have ourselves a shot on target from one. Whistle's blown, and it's been honestly an incredibly mundane match. So neither of the teams have really had any huge chances, and it's 0-0. James Maddison now running an attack. He's got Eddie Nketiah making a good run. It's Nketiah against Yerry Mina now. He turns inside. He's going to shoot it with his left foot. It's on target, but a pretty easy save for Jordan Pickford. Alba, he's got a good run from Nketiah, and he's gotten to it. He finishes. Eddie Nketiah has put Arsenal up at the Emirates. 65 minutes in, and the youngster has given us the lead. Keane, David Luiz, our centre-backs have been so solid in this match. And David Luiz taking the ball up the field. He cannot be caught by their attacker. And Nketiah on to Nicolas Pepe, who's onside now. He spins around his defender and goes for a finesse shot. But it's straight at Pickford. Oh, Nketiah with a horrible pass, but Xhaka does well. Chambers can't win the ball. It's now 3 people on the attack for Arsenal against 1 defender. It's Ainsley Maitland-Niles against Iwobi. Oh, he's almost tripped him. Iwobi back for Fabian Delph. Oh, no. We've bottled our lead here. Just a horrible play, and honestly, the blame goes on Eddie Nketiah there. His pass was backwards and towards none of his teammates, and we were just caught off on the break there. Delph equalizes for the Toffees. Sad to say that we're not going to beat Everton at all this season. Maitland-Niles, Pepe with a crazy scorpion kick pass. Nketiah, can he make up for his mistake? He's going to go for the shot at the near post, and Jordan Pickford's made the save. That's full time, and we are not able to beat Everton in either of our meetings this season. Alright, it's the second leg of the round of 32 of the Europa League here at the Emirates. We need the Arsenal fans, we need the team to come alive here and get us through to the next round. We do have Nicolas Pepe on the bench, Reece Nelson starting, but I will probably substitute the Ivorian on somewhere later in the game. Alright, we'll play it short, and then Torreira will get in an incredible cross, and then we'll score a header. Back post, John Stones! No, it's Socrates, and he headed it sideways! Why is heading impossible in this game? Why is header? Joe Willock. Torreira. He's going to hit on the half volley. Wow, it was a superb shot from Torreira, but Valka makes a really, really top-notch save there. Oh, would have been a splendid goal. Back to Willock. He's making a good run. Willock's going to smash this one, and it's hit the post. How close are we going to get before we finally get that first goal? Another corner. And we've lost the header. Aubameyang, he's going to hit it with his left. It's going to fall to... It's Kieran Tierney. Why is he in that position? I have no clue. And why he's taking it with his right foot, I'm a bit surprised, but it doesn't matter because he scored it. It's 1-0 to Arsenal here. We already had the away goals advantage, but now we do have more goals scored than Salzburg. Kieran Tierney with his first goal for me. Probably one of the first goals of his entire career, and it's 1-0 to the Gunners. Bellerin's just slipped and he started flying for a couple seconds, I think. He's lost the ball, though. So his superpowers don't matter if we don't have possession. Ceballos going out wide to Reece Nelson. He's going to get in the cross. There's a wide open Aubameyang, but he actually has gotten it. I was going to say preemptively that he was going to lose the header, but for like the first time this season, Aubameyang has actually won a header against the center back. It's 2-0 to Arsenal, and it looks like we will be comfortably advancing to the next round of the Europa League. Uh-oh. Berisha has almost scored his second goal against us, but Bernd Leno denies the rebound as well. Just some sloppy defending. I kind of lost my focus, and Salzburg almost pulled one back. Bernd Leno, though, what a beast. Alba against Romaglio. They've been absolutely dueling today. He's going to pass it back to Willock. It's a poor pass, but both players have missed the ball, and Joe Willock's left-footed shot is saved by Valka. Salzburg now catching us out on a counter-attack. It's in, and oh my lord, Bernd Leno is a god. He's actually ridiculous. From our corner kick, they ran all the way up the field, and our entire defense was caught out. But Bernd Leno is a man you can really rely on. Here is Reece Nelson straight from their counter-attack. We almost had a chance to score our third. Kieran Tierney clears it out as we finalize our 2-0 victory over Salzburg. We advance to the round of 16 of the Europa League. Now, before we get into our next game up against West Ham, we are going to simulate this game away at West Brom. It is the round of 16 of the FA Cup, and I've not actually rotated much because it would be amazing to win this in our first season. And the dream is still alive. It's a brilliant victory from the lads here. Willock, Torreira, and Martinelli with the goals as we destroy West Brom at their own stadium. We are through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, And for the last 3 rounds, the quarters, the semis, and the final, if we make it that far, I will play all the rest of the games. Here we are for the final game of the episode at the Emirates Stadium up against West Ham in the Premier League. Still waiting for Alexandre Lacazette to come back from his injury. I swear it feels like it's been an entire season without him. I can barely remember what he looks like at this point. Pepe, there's a bit of space in between the left back and the center back. Pepe now is going to have to take the shot with his right foot. And who would have known that his right foot is just as impressive as his left? Hello? Nobody's defending Felipe Anderson. Bernd Leno comes out, but there's a wide open goal. And it falls to Sebastian Haller. David Luiz has to challenge Haller a little bit more there. It's some great timing from Bernd Leno to stop Felipe Anderson from scoring the one-on-one. But David Luiz, man, you just let Haller head it into a wide open net. What are you doing? He's got 16 goals in his first Premier League year. Haller's been wonderful for West Ham. Alba from a free kick from West Ham. Can he create a solid counter-attack? It's down to Martinelli's pace, and he's gotten past his defender, but he's going to need to pass it to someone. It's in to Alba, and oh my lord, it's a very good shot on the volley from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but Fabianski with a wonderful save against his former club, denying the Gabonese striker. Aubameyang gets past one, shoots it. Fabianski makes a good reaction save there. It's a corner for Arsenal. I wonder what we're going to do with it. Fluff it? Yeah, probably. It's halftime and it's 1-1, a very competitive match against the Hammers so far. 45 minutes left for us to go ahead and try to nick a victory. Bellerin's intercepted. He's driving forward, the Spaniard looking for somebody to make a run. And nobody made a run. Legit, why is nobody doing that? Bellerin wins it again on Aubameyang. This has to be a goal, and it is. Hector Bellerin has played out of his mind the last couple minutes. A few incredible interceptions from the right back as he got involved in the attack, and he gets the assist there as Aubameyang scores yet another goal. Brilliant from the captain and brilliant from the right back as we've made it 2-1. Let's hold on to this lead for a little bit more than 4 minutes this time, please. We've done well so far to keep holding on to this lead. John Stones has been incredibly solid in this match. And here's a chance for West Ham. Bernd Leno's done well. Here's Reece Nelson. He's got the pace to take it past Aaron Cresswell. Now, is somebody going to be there for the cross? It is Lucas Torreira who takes it down magnificently. And a left-footed finish into the bottom corner has secured us victory at the Emirates today. West Ham are going down. Incredible from Reece Nelson. And just such a deft touch from Lucas Torreira. And just a wonderful finish as well. An incredible bit of play from the Gunners. And it is going to be 3 points for Arsenal. That is full time, and it's a great 3-1 victory for Arsenal. We really came alive in the second half there, scoring 2 goals to put us ahead and secure a victory. Well, I've just received the email that says Alexandre Lacazette is finally back after 4 months of injury. Where is he? Yes, you can see he's only got a band-aid now rather than the little ambulance icon, which means he can play, but I'm not going to risk it yet. I have also seen who our round of 16 Europa League draw is against, and next episode we will be taking on SS Lazio. Could have been easier, could have been worse, but either way it's going to be a fun challenge. Now, before I end the episode, I would like to invite you to join my community Discord. If you are a fan, if you just want to chat, if you want to suggest transfers, anything, get notifications whenever I upload, or if I'm streaming on Twitch, then make sure to join that, and you can get all that stuff. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and that other stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.